Right, to warm up, we will go for 20 star jumps. We'll then go into 10 Cossack squats. So for that Cossack squat, we're going to go legs wide. We shift the hips back first, and then we're going to come down to that one side, back to the center, and then over to the other side. So it's quite a slow movement. If you need to, you can pop that foot up, okay? So when you're going down to that side, if you need to, you can move that foot up, whatever kind of works better for you. Then we'll go into 9 TWY. So if you've got like 2 like fractional plates, 2 tins, a resistance band, anything that's nice and light, okay, we'll go for that TWY. So go into that bent over position. We come out to the side, that'll be 1 rep. Then it's that diagonal, and then out to the front. So that will equal 3 reps, okay? So essentially you're just doing that 3 times, okay? And then we're going to go into 20 single leg glute bridges. So we've done a lot of glute bridges recently, haven't we?
We have.
We're going to go back onto the floor. If we're happy with that single leg, go for it. If you need to warm up, okay, with double, that's fine. So we'll go 1 leg in the air, really squeeze that glute, and then we're going to drive up. Okay, so we'll go 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. All good with that, guys? Do you want me to go through one more time? It's quite a lot, actually.
I'm good.
Oh, good. All right, then. Let me share some music. Oh, we've lost Simon already.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He wasn't impressed with the glute bridges. He's off.
I can't do single leg glute bridges.
Sorry, is this as many rounds as possible, or is this?
Wait, what?
What are we doing? Is it like an AMRAP, or is it 5?
What are we doing? We're going for a 5-minute AMRAP.
Where are we?
So we're just going to repeat those movements, all right, for 5 minutes. All good?
Yes.
Got it.
All right, then let me grab a stopwatch.
Amazing.
Where are we?
All right then, guys, we'll get started in 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So we're starting, okay, on those star jumps. So 20 reps of the star jump. Then we'll go into that 10 Cossack squats. So your Cossack squats are just a bit of a slower movement. They're not the quickest. So we're going as low as you can on one side, back to the centre, back through to the other side. And then if we've got 2 light objects, it's that TWY next. You just go body weight, Chow. Great. Oh, brilliant. That's it. And then it's those 20 single leg glute bridges. So 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Break that down into 5 if you need to. Say I'm not very good at these. You all seem a lot better than me already at it, so that bodes well. And then you're gonna AMRAP it, Cal, so back to them star jumps. Cal, have you got a soft floor? Is it soft? Is your, hold on, when YouTube's on, is the flooring soft flooring? Like, can you drop your bar on it, or?
Not yet. That's coming out the next week.
Ah, okay.
Got lots of polystyrene and stuff I put down to drop the bar.
Ah, okay, fair one. I was just thinking lunges for you might not be very nice if it's solid floor, but.
Fine.
He's hard as nails.
Got knee sleeves on, it'll be fine. Who needs your kneecaps? They're not that important, are they?
Nah.
Exactly. Excellent. So we're just cycling through that. We're actually exactly halfway through. So 2.5 minutes in, we've got 2.5 minutes to go. Nice bit, guys. So we are going into lunges after this. So we really want to get those glutes warmed up on those quads. So we've got another minute and a half to go, and should be feeling a little bit warmer. Those glutes should be firing up. Hands up, you leave my body. We're done for good, sorry you lost me. This is goodbye. You can't make me cry. This is goodbye. I'm letting go. Another minute then, guys. I'll just thrust in. This has gone great, guys, from no one booked it on to actually 5 minutes. Well, happy with that.
Simon and I booked on the wrong way, accidentally.
Yeah, well, that's not your fault, to be fair, because it went back to the normal calendar, didn't it?
Yeah, lockdown was suddenly over.
You should have turned up. You just turned up and be like, Alright, guys, so that's your 5 minutes there, okay? So that's your 5 minutes. If you want to finish the exercise you are on, you are more than welcome to.
Nope.
That's a solid no from me.
Yep.
Alright, so what I want you guys to do now is just go for 10 reverse lunges. So just body weight, and you're just going to go for that reverse lunge. So we're just going to go into that step back lunge. So alternate those legs for me as well if you can. So just 10 step back lunges. So we're getting in to that rhythm, that movement pattern of going to step back rather than, I think most of us here default to forward stepping lunge. I think Jess Whittle's the only one that goes backwards automatically.
Weirdo.
I didn't like to say, but weird.
Oh, we love Jess. Awesome. Come on, Pete. Jesus, what? Don't 10 body weight. I joking with you. You're on mute anyway, so you know, what are you going to say? All right, so we are going to go for some weighted reverse lunges. Spoiler by that first part, obviously, by getting you into those reverse lunges body weight. So we are going to look to go for 6 sets. So our sets, okay, are quite high for this. And we're looking at, it depends what we're using here, but somewhere between 10 to 20 reps. Okay, so if we're going to use a barbell, you might be more inclined to go more weight on it and hit your RP of 9, okay, rather than going for 20 reps. So you might be looking somewhere between that, you know, bracket of 10 reps rather than into that higher scale of 20. If you guys are going to use an object, so you've got a single dumbbell or kettlebell, you still want to hit your RP of 9, but you're probably looking somewhere between that higher number scale, so somewhere between that 10 to 20, okay? So if you do some, let's say, Simon, you're going to use a barbell, aren't you? So let's say Pete is going with his kettlebell, all right, and he hits his RP of 9 on 8 reps, that's fine. Stick to that rep scheme, all right? So even though it says 20, you want to find the rep scheme of RP of 9, okay, rather than just carrying on through it. So for our barbell, I would say you're probably better off back racking it. It's up to you, okay, but back rack is obviously going to be significantly easier to do. So for my guys with the barbell, so Cal, Tiggy, and Simon, I want you guys to warm up empty bar, okay? So do a few reps, rack the bar empty, oh my God, rack the empty bar on your back, okay, and then go for those reverse lunges. Because again, similar to yesterday, it's going to take you a little bit more time to build up to your weight. Okay, so you guys can start doing that now. And then my guys with the single object. So Foxy, are you going to go bar or single object?
I'll go bar, but I don't think I'll be able to get it overhead. I'm probably
front rack for you then.
The front racket, yeah.
Front rack. Okay, cool. So same for you then. So front rack. So if you start warming up at that empty bar, Pete, I feel like we need to get you a barbell, mate. Do you want me to bring you one from the gym?
Should we have a whip round?
We'll have a whip round. You're worth it, Pete. Coaches Member of the Year, all right?
I would get one from the but they're a bit expensive.
They are expensive, aren't they?
It's an essential, though.
I feel like they are an essential item currently.
Yeah.
But so for Pete with the single object, so obviously you can hold it in that goblet position. If you want to make it a bit tougher, you can try overhead. Okay, so have a little play around. Is an overhead an option, or are you thinking absolutely not for that?
Yeah, I could go ahead.
All right, so let's have a little look. So just try a few reps in the overhead position. So guys with the barbell, you just keep warming up, okay? So I want you guys to warm up empty bar, and then like Tiggy's doing spot on, you're going to start finding that weight which hits close to the RP of 9. So it might get quite heavy for you guys, I can't lie. I would stick to alternating those legs rather than 10 on one side, 10 on the other, because more than likely you'll have one side weaker than the other, and you'll probably start on your stronger side, and then you'll go left with that final lot of reps, okay, on the weaker side. So I would alternate. I always think it's better practice as well to alternate those legs. So try and stick to that, whether you're single object or bar. So Cal, are you thinking? Oh, sorry, go on. Who was that?
If it's single object, you've got your weight in one hand. You want to swap it each leg.
So what I would go for is 3 sets on one arm, 3 sets on the other.
Right.
Or you can switch it halfway through. If you're doing 20 reps and you're like, I can't hold on, switch it. But either way around. So if you are going overhead, it's probably going to be less than 20 reps, right? What was your thoughts on it?
So yeah.
So for me, if I was doing it, I would go, like I say, all on one side. So I would do my 10 reps or whatever on the one, and then on the next one, I would switch to the other arm. Okay, so barbell guys, you guys keep warming up. Tiggy's going in. So Cal, I feel like you tried the overhead and then said no. Or are you going for it again? Oh, nice. Just show it off now, whatever. Awesome. So Tiggy, you're one up there. Excellent. Simon's getting into his. Spot on. Foxy, what weight are you thinking? Do you have an idea in your mind? Because front rack's obviously going to be a bit harder to do.
I'm going to try at 60.
Nice.
And then see how it feels, and then
Take it from there.
got 80, something like that.
Excellent. So like I say, you've got a bit more freedom, guys, with weights, because you can change that rep scheme. So you can afford to go a bit heavier and change the reps down a little bit, because you're still hitting your RPE, which is what we want. Tiggy, how are you getting on down there?
I'm having a sit down.
Okay.
I thought I'd do 6 sets of 12 at 35.
Nice. Perfect. Excellent. So you're starting then, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So if you guys are ready to start, you can start that first set.
What would be better?
Hey?
What would be better? Hair for that or later on my head?
What would you rather, what do you want to work on? If you're working on pure strength, I would say go for on your back. If you want to work on that more skill thing and trying that overhead, then go for that. It is obviously going to be significantly lighter, so it's up to you. Pure strength, I would say back racket. It'll take longer to warm up to, if that's your decision. Excellent. So when you are ready to start your first working set, you can start that. You will want to rest in between, so as Tiggy can probably vouch for, I would say somewhere between 90 seconds to 2 minutes, okay, especially if you are hitting that RP of 9, because that should be pretty spicy on the legs. So you will want to rest in between. Nice Pete in that overhead, well done. Good, so if we are doing that overhead, we really need to focus, and for Foxy in particular as well, in that front rack, that midline needs to stay really nice and tight. Important in the back rack too, but much more important if we're overhead, okay? So midline stabilization, we'll brace that core, so take that deep breath in. Good, nice Cal. Tiggy's in for set number 2. You are flying through. Good, nice Foxy. Excellent, Cal. That was great. Cool. How does that feel? All right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, spot on. Nice. And Foxy, does that work all right for you? That rep scheme you've gone with?
Yeah, it was quite low. 8.
That's all right. That's all right. Like I say, if you're happy, like I say, if you want to work more on that strength, okay, because 20 reps is going to be quite a bit more endurance, shall we say. So pure strength, we're looking at a little bit, you know, less of reps as opposed to on that higher end. So that is absolutely fine. And as like I say, you guys have got more freedom if you have got barbells and plates. So. Awesome. Simon, what weight are we going for down there?
Done 50, 50.
And how's that feeling? Is that all good?
Yeah, 12 reps.
12 reps. Okay, awesome. Cool. So we've all pretty much established that rep scheme. So it's the same thing for you, Pete. So it's the same sort of concept. So the overhead is going to be a little bit more of that skill base, because that overhead stuff does come up a lot more now if you are thinking of like the open and stuff like that. But if you want to work more on strength, you are going to be able to lift more in that goblet position. So it's the exact same thing for you in terms of, you know, the same as the back rack or overhead for the barbell. If that helps anyway. That's it, nice Cal. Really good work, guys. So we're really driving up through those glutes. Those quads should be pretty lit as well. Nice, Foxy. Good job, Simon. Nice, Tiggy. You need to sit down at the end. That means you're doing it right. Good, and Cal. Good, that's it. Genuinely, you should want to have a little sit down afterwards. Alright, so if you are going to that point where it is pretty heavy and RP of 9 is significantly heavy, we should want to rest them legs a little bit, okay? So that means you're doing it right, and it should feel, so similar to yesterday, it should feel a little bit cardio, so it should feel quite cardio-y, okay? Because you're really holding your breath and you're really keeping that midline tight. So you should feel a little bit out of breath, okay, by the time you've finished your set. Excellent, cool, we're all on a rest. Perfect, so you're all probably at different points in the set, so that's all right. No worries, just make sure you're working through your sets and taking your rest, and we're getting through 6 of those working sets. Pete, you can message me if you want, or come off me, or thumbs up from then. But is that better? Which one do you think you're going for? Did the goblet work a bit better for you, or? Don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, with the goblet, I need to do 20 reps. It's still not up to 9.
Okay, and then what about the overhead?
It's working different. I think I'll stick to overhead because
Yeah,
it's more challenging. It's different, but it's more challenging. So
excellent. So yeah, go with whatever's that more challenging one for you. So whatever you, like you say, if you're not hitting the RP of 9 on the goblet squat, then goblet lunge, sorry, then we're better off hitting that RP of 9 with that overhead position. I mean, I have no idea what's happening this year, but like I say, if you are working towards the Open, it does have a lot more overhead stuff in it, doesn't it, than we sort of do day to day. So nice work, Tiggy. Big drive up. That's it. Really engages glutes. Good. I will warn you all now, you probably will be sore from these tomorrow, so we want to make sure we really stretch out those quads and glutes, okay, after the session or throughout the day at some point. Nice, so it's a nice and explosive on that way up. You'll get that knee to the floor a little bit more controlled, especially if you're on a hard flooring. And then we want to be nice and explosive, big drive up. That's it, nice work, Simon. Oh, practicing the snatches as well, Cal. Good job. That's it, nice T. Nice, guys. Awesome job from everyone. Nice, Foxy. Another set done. Straight to the floor. That's what I want to see. Nice work, Cal. Good, good, good. So you and Pete are going to feel this a lot more in that midline as well. We're in that overhead position, so we've really got to use that midline to stabilise and keep that bar or object in that nice position overhead. So Pete's obviously a little bit more on one side for you at a time. And you're probably going to find, if you need to like tilt a little bit as well, Pete, so you might find that one of them you can hold directly up, okay, and then on the other side it might be like a little bit further out, you might be a bit of tilt. That's quite normal as well, alright? So if you are finding that one's like directly here and the other one's a little bit more out there, that's okay, it's pretty normal. It will be a bit easier on one side than the other. So you're like the fastest weightlifter I've ever seen on, so keep it going. That's it, nice work. So let's go, Simon. Good job, nice and explosive up. Big drive up. Good. Excellent, Foxy. A lot of that midline for you as well, and that front rack. That's it, Cal. Nice job. Spot on. Nice job. Well done. Good work, guys. So I feel like we're all hitting that RP of 9 anyway. We all look like we are, so that is good news. Diggy, how many sets are you through?
4.
4. Okay, cool.
But I went up to 40 kilos.
Nice. Good job. And it still looks just as fast and easy, so.
I've got to do it fast so it's out of the way.
Do you breathe at all when you do it?
No, not really, no.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not ideal.
It depends. So as you get into more reps, so Cal, I can see you need to re-brace a bit more, don't you, sometimes when you're in that overhead position?
What?
When you're in your overhead, I can see that you're breathing a little bit more because you'll take a bit of a re-brace. Then you'll go back into it, won't you? So you probably are less inclined on that back rack, alright, just because you can rely a little bit on everything else. But if that midline goes in your overhead, then you are slightly screwed on that. So you do need to make sure you're getting that deep breath in and you're bracing. And if you need to re-brace throughout those reps, take that second and re-brace. Good, all getting into another set. Excellent. Pete, you doing a meeting? Just go home to your laptop.
I'm opening the door.
Oh, your heart?
Yes, I can boil it.
That's good. Stinky feet again. That's it. Nice job, guys. Let's keep it going. Concentrate. We'll get these sets done. Try not to let that form suffer as our legs get a little bit more fatigued in these latter rounds. Good. So 5 sets of fatigue. Cal, where are we at?
Done. 5.
Okay, cool. Simon?
5.
5. And then Foxy, are you done as well? Or 5? Okay, cool. Pete's still working through what appears. So if we've got another set to go, take your time, don't rush through it. Take your time, get it done. Keep that form, as good as you can, alright? Try not to let the form suffer just because you want to get through that last round. That's it, Pete. Good work. And then for you, Cal, if you are done, you can just set up your barbell. You can warm up your shoulder to overhead. Which, I mean, you kind of have already done because you did snatches, but... Yes, Foxy. Last round. That's it. Lovely positioning with those legs as well. Spot on, like that train track. Really good work. Say it's warm?
Yeah.
It is warm, isn't it? It's a little bit more humid. Humid. That's it, Tiggy. Go on, keep it going. Really engage your splits. Big drive up through the quads. That's it. Go on, get it done. Nice work. Okay, how many sets do you got left? Where are we at? One more. Cool. You've got quite a high rep scheme as well, so take your time, Pete. And you start whenever you're ready. Don't rush through it. So if our barbell guys are done, then you can start having a little warm up, okay, to your shoulder to overhead. So if you're switching to a single object, that's fine. You can switch, or if you're sticking with that buckle, just have a little warm up and go into that overhead position.
What would your life be like if you were a rapid transformational therapist?
That's it, Pete. Get this last set done.
So I can give you a glimpse.
Keep that form. It's looking really good in that overhead position. Nearly done. So we will change up the pace a little bit now for this workout, okay? Yes, Pete, good work. So I think we're all done on those lunges now. So great job on those. Like I say, we will make sure you stretch out throughout the day because they will make you sore. Lunges always do. So weighted ones in particular, you will be a little bit sore as you stretch out after them ones, okay? So we're going to change the pace a little bit here and we're going to go for a bit more of like a sprinty workout. Okay, so it is going to be 5 rounds for time. And we're going to go for 5 shoulder to overhead if we're using your barbell. If you're going for a single arm, you're going to go 5 on one side, 5 on the other arm. Okay, and then you'll go into 10 burpees. So let me just grab an object.
I said I wasn't coming here for the puppies.
Hey.
I said last night I wasn't coming here for the puppies.
Do you not just look on YouTube?
No.
No, that would take effort. Yeah. All right. So for our shoulder to overhead, so the weight is relatively light. Okay. So if you're on a bar, your guide is 45 and 25. If I'm honest, Tiggy, I would change that to 30. But
that's mean.
if I'm being honest, you know you can hang on for that. That's not a big difference for you, but it is up to you. You just basically, it needs to be something so light that pretty much every single time, if this was 15 rounds, you can pick it up and you could do your 5 reps unbroken. Okay, so that's the guide with that weight.
Challenge accepted.
Good. All right, so for our shoulder to overhead, so I'll demo it with a single object, but obviously we can just translate that over to a bar. So we can either strict press, okay, so that will actually be the quickest way to do it. If the weight is light enough, then this might actually be an option for you to do. We could either go into that push press if we're thinking we do need that bit and dip and drive through our legs. So it's just that dip, drive up. So that will be our next fastest way to cycle that object or bar. Or we could go into that Olympic lifting, so that push jerk, so that dip and re-dip underneath. Okay, so I would actually probably say push press for this one, unless you're starting to fatigue by that sort of 4th or 5th round, and you might want to go into your push jerk, but you should be able to push press this weight, okay, is what I would suggest with that. Does that make sense? Like the difference between normally I'd say it's probably a push jerk or a push press, but this is quite light and the rep scheme is really low at 5 reps, okay?
So with a single object, are we doing 5 each arm then?
Yeah, so you're going to go 5 on one arm, 5 on the other. So it is actually going to take you guys a little bit longer off the bat because obviously you need to switch arms. So it isn't going to be as comparable in terms of the time. It will be a bit longer for you guys with the single object, okay? So apologies for that. And then our burpees. So we're just going for normal standard burpees. You guys can step down or jump down, whatever you would like. Chest to the floor. And then we're just coming up into that clap overhead, okay? So normal standard burpees. And like I say, we're changing that pace. It's going to be quite a sprinty workout. So weight-wise, you just want to make sure that you know you can do 5 reps unbroken every single time. Okay, so how warming up your burpees. So with that shoulder over, and I think some of you have done it anywhere else and talking, but just make sure you're happy. I would practice that push press and then that push jerk, okay? So just have a little warm up with that unless you've done it already. So make sure if it's single object for Foxy and Pete that you're happy on both arms, okay? So don't just practice on the one, you need to make sure you're happy on both. And then that's it, Cal, so happy on that push press. Good. Simon, you're happy with the weight you've got and the movement? Yeah. Cool. Tiggy?
Yeah.
Perfect. So 5 rounds, and it is going to be 5 shoulder overhead first, and it's those 10 burpees. So it's going to be super duper quick. Please don't finish all at the same time because you know I can't cope with that. I will grab a stopwatch now. I actually have a new plan of action if you do all stop at the same time, but please don't. So.
You're recording.
Oh yeah, you're a genius. I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna go back and review the video.
it is early, don't worry.
All right then, guys. So, are we all good to go? You can just give me a thumbs up if we're good to go. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna go for a 10-second countdown. So 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 5 shoulder overhead, 10 burpees. So we're going to go super quick through this. We're just holding on to that pace that we set. That's it. Yes, guys. Go on, Pete, into those burpees. Blistering pace, guys. Loving it. Try and stick with it. It's only 5 rounds. That's it, guys. Come on, keep pushing. Straight back into that object or bar. That's it, nice, Cal. Stick with that push press. Oh, going a little bit push jerky. Yes, Foxy. That's it, Simon. Use a little bit of a different drive to get that speed up on that bar. Nice, Tiggy. Easy. Super light. Spot on, Pete. Nice work. Go on, guys. Come on, keep pushing. That's it, Foxy. Lift the pace. Yes, Foxy, keep it going. Go on, Cal, stick with it. You set that pace. Keep it going. Go on, guys. Keep pushing. Yeah, that's it. Don't drop that speed on the burpees. Nice work, Foxy. That's it, Pete. Go on, Tigster. Pick it up. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are on mute, okay, for most of you, so wave at me when you're done. That's it, come on guys, stick with the pace. Come on, Cal, pick it up. You know you can move it. Let's go. That's it, Foxy, keep pushing. Go on, Simon. Come on, guys, 5 rounds. Last round for Foxy, I'm pretty sure. So 5th and final round, keep it going. That's it, keep pushing, Pete. Go on, Tiggy. Go on, Cal, keep it going on this burpee. Nice work, Simon. Come on, Foxy, all the way to the end. That's it. Excellent, guys. Well done. Go on, Cal. Straight in. That's it, Simon. That's it. Keep it going, Tiggy and Pete. We're nearly there, guys. That's it. Come on, keep it going. Last lot of burpees. Some of us keep on it. Yes, Simon, well done. Go on, Tiggy. Nice, Cal. Come on, Tigster. Stick with it. You love burpees, come on. That's it, nice work, Pete. Cycling through that dumbbell, awesome. Go on, back to the burpees. Go on, Tiggy, straight in. That's it, pick it straight up. Come on, you've got it. Nice work, Pete. Come on, all the way to the end. Keep pushing the pace. Yes, Tiggy, come on, back to the burpees. Go on, Pete, last bit. Yes, Pete. Well done. Go on, Tiggy. Last lot of burpees. Tiggy, come on, keep it going. Last little burpee for today. Nearly there. That's it, Tiggy. Yeah, well done. Awesome job. Well done, guys. Spot on. All right, Tiggy, you lie down. I will read out the times, okay, for you guys, so you can write those down if you want to. So I'm just going in the order that, okay, that I've written your names down that you're on my screen. So Pete, you were 5:29. Foxy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Foxy, you were 3:51.
Thank you.
Tiggy, oh, do you want me to wait? Right, Cal, you were 4:28. And Simon, 4:21.
Thank you.
And then Tiggy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So you were 6:08. So 6 minutes,
Thank you.
8 seconds.
Whew.
Yes, guys, awesome job. Already pushed yourself on that last bit. And it's that horrible lactic acid threshold, but you will push through it. Well done. Good work. So like
Thanks,
I
Beth.
say, please stretch, okay, your quads and glutes. If you want any stretches from me, I can do that for you. But if you do or need to go to work, which you probably do, then you can also do that. But if you do need anything from me, just shout and let me know.
You got any oxygen?
No. You do, surely. You're the doctor.
in the air. That'll do.
Open that garage door, you'll be fine.
Thanks, Beth.
You're very
Thanks,
welcome. Well
done,
done.
everyone.
Have a lovely, lovely day,
Cheers.
guys. If you
Okay,
need
guys.
anything from me, just message me.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later. Have a
Okay,
good
guys.
one. Bye.
Oh.
I love when people do that. Fuck's sake.
I missed
Okay.
it. See you later.
See you later.